Welcome back to This Stays Here. We're your hosts, Brandon Scott.
And Garrett Kellum.
And we brought John back this week. We had a good conversation last week, so we decided that he could be here again. I mean, he also lives here, so it made it very easy.
Got a fresh haircut, too.
Thank you. I got a guy. I can tell you about him.
It's just a haircut.
Fine.
Hey, guess what, guys? Guess what tomorrow is?
What's tomorrow?
My birthday.
Your birthday?
Yeah, man.
I knew it was coming up.
That's what I forgot.
Guess how old I'm going to be.
24.
You think I'm 23?
All right, 25.
No.
Oh,
27.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with birthdays.
27.
Oof.
That's it.
Remember those days?
Oh, you guys should quickly notice, or should have quickly noticed, that our voices sound way better on the video. It's because of me.
We appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
This guy always putting in the hours.
Hey, low key, I do be doing my job at home. I mean, granted, I'm not building a studio. Well, you won't help me. Let me help you yet.
You'll be helping. Don't worry.
I just have to buy the lumber. It'll be at the end of this week. We'll start framing.
Jack.
There you go.
Just don't do that.
All right. All right. What are we talking about? No?
I was thinking about a ton of stuff that we could discuss, but the one that I've seen popping up everywhere is toxic masculinity.
I feel like toxic masculinity has changed definition within the, I want to say, past 10 years, for what I've noticed.
It's changed definition in the past year.
Would Dan Bilzerian be a toxic masculinity? I feel like he's a sick dude. Like, do women not like him?
Women don't like him due to his money, and he just flaunts having women around all the time.
So is that toxic masculinity?
I would say no. Because I don't really watch any of his videos, so I don't notice anything that has a lot of, I guess, microaggressions towards women.
What is toxic masculinity?
Relevant.
What? Toxic.
It all depends on
When you-
on like your definition of toxic masculinity, right?
The new definition of what I see is a man being aggressive towards any and every subject. There's a difference between being, what is it?
Misogynist.
No, I mean, well, yeah, that would
That'd be toxic.
that would
yes.
definitely be toxic.
When you say
yeah.
toxic, I think negative.
Yeah,
Right.
Being competitive. Some people out there think that a man being over competitive is a form of toxic masculinity, which I can see their point to a view, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be competitive. That's just in our nature to try to be the best.
But they try to take the competition out of things too.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why everybody gets participation trophies these days.
exactly.
So it doesn't matter like how hard you compete. You're still gonna get the same as everybody else. So
Yeah. I mean, you even see it in the schools nowadays. They give everyone an award. You know, they got the valedictorian,
What the fuck is that?
valedictorian.
the top student in the schools. I've heard schools not doing that anymore due to, you know,
I don't even know what that is. I don't even think I've ever gotten a reward before. Award before.
I'll give you one.
What?
But yeah, you know, they get rid of competition at such a young age, and now these generations now, they get to the point where people be competitive and they get offended, or just it puts a bad taste in their mouth. And
I'm just so confused on what is a toxic masculinity, man. What does that even mean?
He was just kind of going into it.
yeah,
All right.
You're saying if you're overly competitive, if you're overly competitive at everything,
Okay.
that is kind of what they're using as a guideline to determine what toxic masculinity is. What do you see as toxically masculine?
You see what you did there with your eyes? It's because you're also confused by what you just said.
I just want to make sure I said it right.
I don't know. I think hate because I feel like he's masculine and toxic. Toxic because there's such a divide, and either you hate him or you like him type of thing, and that's the toxic part. Maybe I'm going off on a different type of toxic track.
He definitely has had some verbiage that could have been used differently in some of his videos.
But he used it for a reason.
Yeah.
He used a lot of he came off as a misogynist up front, just saying things that would irritate people and anger people to build popularity. And then he toned himself down.
Well, I thought that too. And then you actually listen to the full clip instead of him just being like, women suck. Listen to the full clip. I don't think he's ever said women suck, but
No, he hasn't. He's definitely talked about the benefit of having,
yeah, I'm trying to come up with an example.
He said women are weak.
Well, he's not wrong.
But the way that it's said is meant to...
Right, so that's what I'm trying to say. So, like, instead of seeing the clip of him saying women are weak, listen to the full clip where he's like, women are weak because scientifically or because... Help me.
But that goes into a whole different realm.
But what I'm trying to say is I didn't like him because I would just watch the clips and he would just sound like a douchebag, an asshole misogynist. But then he listened to the whole clip and he actually makes sense and he actually follows up what he's saying with facts.
And if you watch, like, as he progressed, he actually toned down a lot of what he was saying because he wasn't looking for the attention anymore.
Yeah, he already got the popularity.
He had the spotlight. So he was able to sit on podcasts and talk about, no, this is what I really meant. And he was on a podcast one time where he actually said, no, I say things purposely to, trigger a response because I want whoever's debating me to get angry because then they start to lose the fight.
Yeah, as soon as you get angry, you're done. You lose any argument whatsoever once you let that anger get a hold of you. Because then you start slurring your words, you start getting jumbled up.
That's
your rationality.
Dude, that's the problem
fades.
with me. I just slur my words in general. So, and I can't find words to say ever. So when me and my girlfriend are arguing about something, the littlest thing, I'm stuttering and I can't find my words, instantly lose. Motherfucker.
Toxic. That's very toxic of you.
Masculine. Toxic masculinity. Me.
No.
All right.
No.
Somewhat.
I would say, you've definitely got a competitive edge.
Oh, 100%, dude. My mic sounds better than yours.
I can fix that.
The push of a button.
Unbelievable.
I would say
It's a hard topic.
overly prideful could be a form of toxic masculinity to some
Ego.
people. Yeah, too big of an ego, which that's something I do agree with. Some people don't know humility, and humility is a huge portion of self-growth.
Yeah.
You let your ego get too big, you think you're top shit. Then when you fall, you're crashing hard.
Then you get humbled. And then you're just grasping on
No, but some
anything.
people don't get humbled. Their ego's so big, once they fail, that's when their anger gets the best of them.
Yeah, don't do that.
So,
It's the mice.
that comes into authenticity and inauthenticity, right? If you're authentic and you have an authentic personality trait, then when you do wrong, you think, oh shit, well, I messed up. Okay, how do I fix this? Okay, you think about it and then you try again. But you're not blaming anybody. It's your fault.
Yeah.
So what you do is you go back and you're just trying to fix your own mistakes and you accept your own mistakes and you take accountability for it, whatever. You take responsibility for it. Whereas inauthentic is the whole, you try something, you fail, and it's, oh, well, I failed because so-and-so didn't help me out, or, this didn't work out the way it was supposed to, and I totally would have had it if this went along. So that's inauthentic. You're not taking the responsibility for your failures.
Yeah.
So toxic would be you have that ego where you don't do wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only reason I failed is because this person failed at their part.
Okay.
Or this person could have treated me differently. So,
No.
Got it. So you gave shitty directions. The person you gave directions to failed and you blame it on him. Got
Yeah.
it.
Well, maybe if you listened better the first time.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. When you're working as a team and someone has a specific job and they mess up, yeah, that will cause the entire team to fail. But going at that person in such a negative way, be like, I failed because of you. It's like, no, the team failed because we just didn't work together as well.
But then that can also come. It also depends on what part of the team you play.
Yeah.
If you're the leader of that team, it's still on you no matter what. If your guys fail, then that's a you thing because you need to understand your team's training, skill set, experience, and take that into account. You're basically the one that has to answer for it at the end of the day. But anyway, back to the toxic masculinity. So that ego is definitely, I could see that as being toxically.
I don't have an ego.
Masculine.
Do you think you have an ego?
I don't think so.
I think I have a little ego. I definitely have a little ego.
I'm confident in things that I've done, and I'm confident in like who I am.
You're right.
But I'm not.
Dude, I drive a cross trek, bro.
There's not many
I don't
things
have an
that.
ego.
I don't know, there's not many things that I do. You know, I don't think there's anything that I do where I'm the best in the world
Yeah.
or the best that's ever been.
Yeah.
So, what right do I have to an ego?
I think you have an ego.
I take pride in how humble I am.
It's pretty toxic, if you ask me. But no, I do agree with you on that. I definitely don't have an ego. There are times
Bullshit.
where my ego does come out a little bit. Where I'm like a little too confident. I'm like, oh, look at me.
Dude,
That would be more in the competitive realm because it's always in a competitive. Guys are always going to do it.
It's under
Like
nature.
if it came
Being
down to like,
competitive?
if you
Yeah,
and me
yeah.
were being competitive, I'm going to gain a little bit of an ego. It might be a temporary ego just to like help me through that competition.
It's like a high.
Yeah.
It's a little high.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
that-
I am so competitive.
And that also comes with like once you,
Dude.
some people like that high a little too much, and they're like, oh, they have to keep going. They have to go more and more. It's like going to the bar and playing pool. You know,
There
you win
it is.
you win a game, but it's like I've seen it before. You know, there are those dickheads in the bar
Yup.
who get way too aggressive
Yup.
about winning, and they're yelling. I don't know. They're just talking. There's nothing wrong with talking. Talking shit.
Yeah.
But there is a limit. It's just like, hey, you're kind of being a fucking twit.
Yeah. It's like, dude, you're at a dive
Yeah.
bar, bro. Go to your wife and be a man.
Yeah, it's like
okay?
play competitive. Go to Vegas and act like that.
Right.
See how quick you will lose your spot.
They'd learn a lesson then.
Yeah.
Now, last weekend, tournament, bro. Went to a tournament, hey, okay? My girlfriend goes, hey, my friend invited us over for Mario Kart.
No.
Listen,
You did not.
I will kick your fucking ass, Mario.
dude,
Kart.
I'll tell you what, I brought the jersey out, bro. Back-to-back champion. 2008, 2010, baby. That's 9. 2008, 2009.
He has a jersey.
Listen, and I brought it, dude. Absolutely hammered down. And then this one kid stoned out of his mind, bro. Absolutely cooked out of his mind. Destroyed me. Okay? I got humbled. Mario Kart. I'm competitive as fuck, dude. I'm spitting now. Unreal. Moving on.
So overly competitive, has an ego.
He's-
How about the relations side of things? Like, what would you view? I know we said like misogynist, but
Not knowing when you're wrong. Let's say you're in a relationship, and you and your partner are having an argument, and you feel like you're right because you have to be right all the time.
I do feel like there is a little bit of last word with me and my significant other.
I grew up being that guy.
Yeah. Well,
My-
there's always, even over text, I'll notice we'll be doing it. And like even in person, it'll go down to the littlest. That's it. It's the most pettiest thing in the world. But if I'm wrong, I'll tell her I'm wrong. Or if she catches me being wrong and she's like, whatever, you're wrong, I'll be like, ah, shit, you're right. I have no problem being wrong. But I am a big last word guy.
See, growing up, I always had to have the last word.
Yeah.
So my parents completely hated me for it because, they'd be yelling at me for something. Go to your room, whatever. I'm walking to my room. I have to say something. I have to be the last one to say something.
Oh, I got one.
And I knew whenever I crossed that line because then, I get to my room and I'm like, all right, fine. Man. And I say something, I close the door, and then I hear like a belt come off. I hear footsteps coming down the hallway.
Dude.
I'm cornered in a corner bedroom down this narrow hallway, second floor. I'm like, I can't. I just have to accept it now.
I was gonna say you dug your hole. You made your bed.
Do you know how many times it happened though? I never
all the time.
Never learned your lesson.
I'm 14 years old. 14 years old. Probably backtalk my dad. I don't know. And I had an Xbox. I had a little mini laptop, and then I had the PSP. I think it just came out. But I'm playing video games, and he's like, "Get off that game," and I'm like, "No." So whatever. He ends up unplugging my Xbox, and of course I go, "Yeah, well, I still have a laptop." He's like, all right, that's mine too. As he's leaving, I'm like, I'll play my PSP then. It's like, kid, shut up. Yeah.
Did he tell you to shut up?
Nah.
Oh, that would have been really funny.
You
It's
could
like,
have actually won that one and just sat in your room and played the PSP. But
Right.
you had to
Keep
say
your
something.
mouth shut.
There's been so many times I got my game systems, like my Nintendo 64 taken away. I'm like, I still got my SP. Fuck off.
You know what I also used to do too is, like, for instance, if I'm being a little bitch at the toy store or whatever, and my dad says I can't get the toy, and then some time goes by and he says I can get the toy, then I'll be like, no, I don't want the toy. But deep down I want the toy, but I'm like, no, I don't want it. And then not get it, and then be butthurt that I didn't get the toy because I'm being too stubborn. I'm stubborn.
You got toys as a kid?
It's from
What was
Spencer's.
that like?
Sorry, a little bit of trauma from childhood right there.
Uncle?
I used to run around in the backyard with sticks.
Dude.
Snakes.
Me too. Remember you ever have bamboo? The fake bamboo
Yup.
shit? I used to make like tunnels and shit in the bamboo.
I used to make bow and arrows out
I
of
was
them.
gonna say, who has bamboo growing in their backyard?
It's like fake bamboo.
It's like the gardening rods.
Oh, I was gonna say I had like poison ivy, thorn bushes I got to play with.
Kids traumatized from everything. Dude, you were in a bubble, weren't you?
No, I was actually in the woods the entire time. I had nothing in the house. I'm like, oh, well, time to go play with bugs and snakes.
Jeez. All right, Brandon. Where are we going with this masculinity thing?
Well, I want to see what the similarities were between like where we draw the line. Like what we define. What about how guys treat women? Not just like relationship wise, like always having to be right. That's huge because communication.
Well, I feel like the more toxic you are and the more masculine you are, the more bitches you get.
That's true.
that is very true.
That is very true. And that's when it becomes bullshit. Because like, why can't I just settle down and like have something healthy? It's like, well, because you're going after the guy that likes to hit you.
You want to see something hilarious? You got your phone? Google toxic femininity. Look at what comes up with what they view as toxic
Femininity refers to the adherence to the gender binary in order to receive conditional value in partial societies.
Look at the next one.
It is a concept that restricts women to being cooperative, passive, sexually submissive, gentle, and deriving their value from physical beauty while being pleasing to men. So being submissive is...
So I went on even further than that, and they were saying, being gentle, being caring, being like, I don't want to say frail, but
It's
Okay, so
toxic
the-
femininity.
so the
that's
more-
toxically feminine would be.
Being a healthy, calm-minded woman is toxic. Is that what that's getting to?
Which means what? Which means that they want women to be more masculine, but then they're capping it with this toxic masculinity saying that we can't be men, but then women can't be women.
Who came up with this?
Some kid at college at Harvard, probably. I ain't gonna lie.
You're probably not lying.
Yeah.
So they're capping it on either end. And they're just trying to put everybody into like this one same column where we're all supposed to act the same.
That's why marriage is probably at an all-time low right now. No one's having kids. You know, people have 10 relationships within 1 year. I'm sorry. I'm down to like one relationship a year every 2 years, if that.
He's single, Western Mass area. Hit him up. Dude's 6'4". How tall are you?
Yeah, LeBron James is my cousin.
No, you're white. How tall are you?
6'2".
I was fucking close. With a honker, bro. Right?
I mean, I don't kiss and tell, but
You
What?
Kiss a honker?
yeah. You've never... It's pretty toxic of you.
Jesus Christ. Well, Scoob.
Anyways.
Moving on.
But no, it's... Like you said, they're capping that. So...
They're capping it on either side.
It's
And
making it impossible for each party to properly do their job.
Okay.
So, are they saying it's a bad thing if my girl makes me a sandwich?
Probably,
Yes.
yeah. Like,
Yeah,
how could you even... I can't believe
So-
you even said that.
So, being more toxic, femininity or masculinity, the more toxic you are, the more stereotypical you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm getting it now. I'm figuring it out. Okay.
But here's the deal is, one, opposites attract, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So now that there's no opposites because everybody's acting the same, what attraction is there?
There isn't. That's why there's 47 different genders. So you just got to figure out two genders that match. Yo, I could be a tree. Yeah, we're not going to go there.
I don't think trees on the gender list. I think I've looked through them.
Well, you
None of them
curious?
none of them made sense to me, but
If you could change your gender to something, what would it be?
male.
So what are you now?
Male.
So what, are you just going to be delivered at houses every noon?
Yep.
Just not on Sundays? Wow.
No, I wouldn't change my gender because,
You had to.
like, I had to.
Dude,
Oh, I'd be a chick.
6,000 years from now?
Yeah,
What other
Okay, you notice
what
how
other realistic option is there?
he just
Yeah.
changed his gender to a chick, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to die. A chick. 6,000 years go by. People are going to dig him up and be like, oh, look, a 30-year-old male.
all they're gonna see, they're just gonna see bones and like
They're going to know it's
silicone
a
tits.
30-year-old. Oh, you're going to go fully change.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get boobs.
How big?
Not too big.
Anime big?
No, like B cups. You know, something I could just
Handful.
a handful.
Yeah. I don't like big boobs.
Does this make you uncomfy?
No, I'm just wondering, like, do you keep what's going on down there, or do you change that?
Oh,
too?
you cutting that off? Dude,
Oh,
if you
no,
cut off your
no.
dick, can we frame it? Can we put it in a glass box?
Yeah.
Come on, that's your boy's dick, dude.
Oh, speaking about weird shit like that.
No. I'm not changing. We'll get there. If you cut off your weenie, can I put it in a glass box and we'll put it in front of the bar or something and be like, that was my guy's dick?
Yeah, I'm down.
That's what I would want my friends to do. You up for it?
Like have it in like embalming fluid so it doesn't.
Yeah.
I would have like a funeral for it.
Well, yes. I mean, obviously we'd be upset, but then we'd keep. It's like you keep ashes.
It's like, yep, that's my buddy's dick right there.
Dude, and it's just flaccid. Or we could get
No, not flaccid.
taxidermied wang, bro. Taxidermied testicles. Moving on.
Please,
Yes.
please.
I'm gonna need a few more of these.
It's the title of the video. Taxidermied testicles.
Oh Jesus.
You know what's a crazy thing I saw though online? This guy got bitched out because he held the door open.
What was he thinking?
I know.
Oh my God! No, you gotta slam that right in people's faces, bro.
It's things like that which throw me
Right?
it throws me off. I'm like, he's just being nice.
Why do I have to worry about saying sir or ma'am? If I'm just trying to show respect to someone, right? Like, well, thank you, sir.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're
I
assuming
can't say that. I can't be respectful now. Well, what I would think would be respectful, I can't do that because I'm afraid that I'm going to offend somebody and then I'm
Right.
going to have to sit there and listen to them freaking go off on their spiel, and I'm just going to be like, didn't mean to offend you. I just want to fucking go.
Yes, floral. If they identify as a tree or something.
Yeah.
But it's not like they have a sign wrapped around their neck.
But you're supposed to know.
Somehow.
I think we're going to weed out some of the listeners by now.
Yes.
Probably. If you
Yeah.
haven't already.
But I think we're going a little off topic.
We are going a little off topic, but
It is
I
important
think-
to talk about, though.
But it's the fact that you take toxic masculinity. So now you're telling dudes, because what they're describing as toxic masculinity isn't toxic. It's just masculine,
Right.
which,
And the pussies put an extra name on it because it scares them.
yeah, we need masculine men.
Yeah.
If you're threatened by that, then maybe you need to question yourself.
You remember that picture when they were erecting the Empire State Building? The dude sitting on the I-beam eating his lunch?
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that.
They ain't doing that today.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Back in the day, that's what you did. You grabbed your sack and you climbed up it.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lack of gentlemen in the world today. And it shows because everyone
Oh, no, there is. I always hold doors. I do. When it comes to, like, the car door, I kind of always forget to do the car door thing. But I always hold doors for people. I'll let a lady go first, always. And I expect a thank you, though. You know how many women don't say thank you after you hold the door for them?
I think that's just a New England thing. I ain't gonna lie.
It
No,
very
they
well
definitely
could
do.
be.
They
Yeah.
definitely do that in California. Them stuck up bitches.
That's
Anyway,
California
yeah.
too. You're not,
Anywhere on the coast, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say, yeah.
but
Nah, you're right.
I don't know. So I say chivalry is dead, but now I think chivalry died along with
Is,
everything that you label as toxically masculine.
is chivalry like honor? What is chivalry?
Chivalry is like holding the door open for women.
Okay.
It's like guys. I don't want to say showing respect for, but in a way you're showing respect for your lady, whoever
Yeah.
you're with.
Yeah.
Is holding the door open for a lady. You know, giving up your seat if a lady doesn't have a place to sit. You know,
Back to throwing your jacket on a puddle.
Absolutely
So,
not.
no.
Dude, I got a Carhartt jacket.
What good would that do?
Absolutely not. Them stilettos, I don't care. They're coming off anyway. Wow.
I see what's on your mind.
That's toxic.
That's very toxic.
I'm such an idiot. But nah, I'm not throwing my jacket in a ball. I might hold an umbrella for you.
I was gonna say, what if like there's
But
no
I'm
way?
gonna get like 80% of it.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm not getting wet. I bought this for $5 at the dollar store. Go to the dollar store. Shit's still $5.
Yeah, I'm definitely not throwing my peacoat on the ground though.
Unreal. You're telling me dudes actually did that?
Yeah.
It's the dollar store. What would be $5? Everything's $1.
Go to the Dollar General, numbnuts.
When was
And
the
you'll-
last?
That's different.
When was the last time you went to the dollar store?
A couple weeks ago. I actually go a lot. Bang energy drinks, $1 because they got sued.
Shut the fuck up. Really? Huh.
It's good to know. But no, I think chivalry went away with masculinity.
Yeah.
You want to get you did away with, so girls can complain about you being too masculine, toxically masculine.
I don't think they will
But
complain.
then they
They're gonna
complain
like
that there's no chivalry.
No, they're not going to complain about you being too toxic and too masculine. They're going to complain when the too toxic and too masculine dude goes for another girl because I'm losing it. Fuck. The girls like the more toxic and masculine dudes because, I don't know, that's what they like. They like the asshole dudes. So they're not going to complain about it. They're going to complain.
I wouldn't even say they're masculine at that point. You lose your masculinity once you become an asshole. You know, because you're not a gentleman anymore.
But what I'm saying is they're not going to complain about them because they like them until they go for another girl. Then they're going to be like, fuck that guy, and then go to the next toxic masculine dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's a cycle.
Yeah, you don't have to be an asshole. You can be a gentleman, but as long as you are, you don't have to be toxic. You just have to be masculine. And being masculine, I think, you know, it's the chivalry. It's being strong. It's being formidable. It's, you know, being, you know,
So
got clear intentions.
the word
you know.
toxic that we're talking about right now is the sensitive being scared of.
Yes.
So that's their word they came up with of men being actual fucking men. That's what makes it toxic. Is for the weak.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
'cause
get it.
it's
I get
scary.
it. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's depressing is there are men out there who try to approach these individuals who are, you know, scared about, you know, they're so confined, they're in their shell, and they're too afraid to like get out there and you know be a man. And so they see it scary, and people try to go after them, and it just. I hate to say they didn't have a proper father figure, or
No, you're
some
right.
sort of.
I have a story. So my buddy, gotta word this right. I don't want to say he was scared of everything, but he was to himself. He was quiet. He would just go with the flow. He didn't want to be noticed. He was small. And I took him under my wing, and I'm not talking myself up, but I took him under my wing, and I showed him the ropes with the gym. I showed him the ropes about YouTube people that I like to watch, Jocko and them. I showed him just all these motivational stuff, and I showed him that there's more than just being scared. So after months and months of him hitting the gym and seeing progress, you could see the testosterone in him building up, and you could see how he stopped being scared. And he's not afraid to say shit to people. He's not afraid to fight people, and he's just all built up this fucking man now.
Yeah.
And
That's toxic.
Very toxic. But no, like,
Good job. You just made another one.
you know who you are. You fucking keep killing it.
No, that's how I grew up with, you know, the way that I was brought up was, oh, you don't want to be noticed. You just want to blend in. You don't want to stick out. You don't want to, you want no conflict ever. So that's how I grew up. And then it also came along with like these fears that were instilled in me because they were taught. Like, oh, heights. You should be afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Be afraid of heights.
Were you afraid of heights?
I don't think I'm afraid of heights. I think I'm just unfamiliar with heights.
Dude, you ain't a fucking
It is a-
bird. Obviously, you're going to be unfamiliar.
it is a natural instinct to not want to be high up.
But
True.
what I grew up knowing as a fear,
Fear is taught.
I
Fear is taught.
I think it was more so that
Yeah.
I was never allowed to do anything that would give me the experience and
Like climbing trees and all that. Yeah.
being accustomed to, like I wasn't allowed on the roof.
I don't remember ever asking my dad, can I go on a roof, and him saying no. I also don't remember asking my dad if I could go on a roof.
I just
No,
got I just got the ladder and went up there.
That's what I'm saying. I was never allowed to do that.
Dude, you could look over the roof.
What do you need a ladder for?
But no, like you said about fear being taught, definitely a real thing. Because my uncle ain't scared of shit. And he kind of raised me. And, I'm not afraid of it. Actually, nah, bruh. Any little thing with 8 legs, nah. Get the fuck out.
You ate one.
Yeah, I know. And I feel like a fucking man because of it.
So you shouldn't be afraid anymore.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's toxic.
So you saw a tarantula right here. Big female tarantula.
I would grab it. And I swear to God, I would pick it up.
Oh, hell no.
But the little tiny fucking ones that go like this,
Oh, little jumping spiders.
nah. Bang, 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 bang. Click, 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 reload. Bang, 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 bang.
Just burn the house down.
Fuck spiders, dude. Big spiders are fine. Nah, camel spiders in the fucking Iraq or wherever they're at.
They're in
no
America
thanks.
too.
Camel spiders?
Yeah,
They are in
I've
every
seen them in
desert
America.
in the world.
Dude, we don't live in a desert.
I got you.
Arizona?
Arizona, Texas.
I get it now.
I saw one in Cali.
It's absolutely
I
wild.
think California's a desert. Kinda. Some
They've
parts.
got regions.
Wait,
Death Valley. Oh, crazy.
how close is Arizona to California? Isn't it right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, I know my geography.
Where is
Ask
this?
me. It's on the west coast, right?
Yep, you're right.
Dude, I never eat soggy Wheaties.
And he knows his. You know, you're going country. You know.
Going country?
Yeah, you know where the states
Dude,
are.
I just got Ariat cowboy boots. Yeah, I'm going country. You feel me?
Where?
So this whole like toxic femininity thing and toxic masculinity is kind of sad because like I'd be looking for a toxically feminine female,
Good luck.
right?
Good luck.
Like I'm looking for someone that's toxic.
Good luck.
So
There you go.
Yes, dude. I know what the camel spider is.
That was
seen
in
it.
America. Right in
came
our
out-
own backyard.
Yeah, right out of fucking Petco.
Right here.
Why would they have that fucking Petco?
Wait, where was that?
Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said right here. It's gonna burn your house down.
Texas is America's backyard, damn it. And front yard.
Freedom.
Just yard.
It's America.
Yeah, toxic femininity. So that's if my girlfriend goes and makes me a sandwich.
Yeah, and cleans the house, and
Now, did you-
is very caring and gentle. And
Now, do two wrongs make a right? Now, if I'm toxic masculinity and say, "Hey, make me a sandwich," and she goes, "Yes," that two wrongs make a right?
it sounds
Now,
like my grandparents.
You cross each other out, and that's good.
Now, are you like, go make me a fucking sandwich? Or
And
it's
she
like,
says,
hey,
"Yes,
can you make me a
master."
sandwich? I mean, that's just the dynamic of your relationship then. Now,
But
if
if
you go
she
to
if she
a
does,
random woman-
God, she will never do it. She'll punch me right in the fucking mouth if I said that. But she said, "Yes, master," and made me a sandwich. Is that two wrongs make a right? Crisscross applesauce. They cross each other out.
If that's what she's looking for and that's what you're looking for,
So, boom.
then yes, it would work out.
Good luck finding that, though.
I'm not saying I'm looking for that.
Yeah, I'm
That's what
definitely
you
not
said you
looking
were.
for
You
that.
said you were looking for somebody who would be toxic femininity, make you a sandwich.
Someone that's caring in like homemaking and
The definition of toxic femininity that we read, or he told us about. Like, the being gentle, the
Oh, a
caring.
girl.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'd be looking for a girl that's toxically feminine.
A girl that's
According to the definition of Google.
And she would have to be looking for a dude that's apparently toxically masculine.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
Being
that's
protective?
toxic, man.
Yeah,
Alright.
God forbid I'd be
Caring?
protective.
Dog. Being protective is an understatement. Some dude looks at my girl wrong, they're dead.
That's toxic. It's terrifying with what they're trying to do with culture and society. Like, you're taking all these guys that I think if you're actually a masculine dude, you're gonna be like, yeah, fuck that shit,
Yeah.
and you're gonna keep on going.
And then you're going to raise your son to be a badass, too.
Right. But for people that follow the trend, it's like, I
yeah.
don't know, like, you're setting people up for failure.
Well, that's what they want, and I don't know why.
Because if you can't do it yourself, you become reliant.
There you go.
Yep.
And who are they going to rely on?
Big Poppy.
Them.
Damn right.
But no, there's definitely 1,000 different ways of what people view as being toxic.
Yeah, I
It's-
thought of it completely different.
like I said, the one that just always throws me through a loop is holding the door open for a random woman, and then that guy getting bitched out. I'm saying, like,
Did the woman
they're
bitch
just
him out?
yeah,
I can hold my own door, thank you.
and that legitimately happens more than you think, and it's dumbfounding.
Yeah, and then on the flip side of that, you got guys out here being like, gotta go take care of my queen. And it's like, dude,
What's up? What's up?
Oh,
By
we're
the
not-
way, you
we're-
single ladies out there, you'll notice I'm not wearing a ring. It's because I'm having a reaction. Don't get excited.
Yeah, don't get married.
I can't wait. I get married yesterday.
No. You get married yesterday?
That's what I'm saying is I can't speak, so you're gonna have to work with me.
he would,
I would have gotten married yesterday.
given the chance. I honestly don't think it's like crazy toxic being a man. Like, just normal things that are included in being a genuine man.
I think being toxic. Being a dude, you're being a dude. You know what I mean? You're lifting weights. You're taking care of the girl. You're making the money. You're doing this. You're doing the manly shit. But what makes you toxic? Fuck, I forgot. God damn it, dude! I do that all the time. Fuck, dude.
I think toxic is when you
I think yeah, it's when you're being a douchebag. Fuck. Never mind. Keep going. Oh my god, I can't fucking do it.
Maybe it's when you think you're better than everyone else.
That's like the ego thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to go for, something like that.
I think toxic is when you take anything to an extreme.
The whole "I'm better than you, I'm more manlier than you," I think is the toxic part.
Not, again, that's an extreme. Because now you guys are talking ego.
Yeah, that's the only time when there is the toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
But confidence is good to have.
Yeah.
So you take that to an extreme and you have an ego. Just like being competitive. You know, healthy competition is good. Keeps us like trying to be better. Take it to an extreme and it becomes toxic. I think anything to an extreme is that's where you start to.
How do we fix it? How do we fix getting rid of the word toxic out of the toxic masculinity?
I don't think it should it shouldn't exist there right now anyways.
Right, but it's there. How do we get rid of it?
I honestly don't think there is a fix for it. Because
How do
that
we
whole
make
demographic is
men
already
men?
there.
How do we get rid of the little bitch boys with the little tiny round glasses and purple hair? Go to college. Stop going to college. Get a job.
I think there needs to be more mentors out there for people.
Yeah.
Because we briefly talked about it before. There's not enough, not enough parent roles. There's been so many broken families in the past 20 years. The father leaves. There's no one, the man of the house is not there, so it's all up to either the mother, and it could be just the father too.
And then the
it also
generation
has-
before that, it wasn't like that. You stayed together
Yeah.
for 67 years.
You stayed together, you worked around the house, you did your fair share, and then you learned a thing or two about being a man. How to treat a woman, how to treat other men.
When did that go downhill? When the men were like, yeah, I don't want to be a man no more.
I don't know. I probably couldn't give you an
It was our,
exact time.
definitely our parents' generation, because our grandparents weren't like that.
No, it definitely started before us,
Yeah.
but
We're definitely making it fucking extreme, mainstream.
well, yeah, because now it's socially acceptable to bitch out of things and be weak and compliant and
I don't want to
passive.
go to work because I bumped my toe.
I mean, I wouldn't either.
What are you talking about? I don't want to go to work because I don't feel like that'd be good for my mental health today.
I need to take a mental health day. That's funny because my buddy just came to me actually, and he's like, "Hey, I plateaued at the gym," and he's like, "And I didn't go to work today. I told everybody I was sick, but I'm just really not having a good day." And I told him it's okay to have a mental health day. To think about, but then let's see if I can
There's
get it.
definitely nothing wrong with having a mental health day. It's when you use it as an excuse to take off work and your duties constantly. At that point, you need a vacation to recoup yourself.
I said, dude, it's completely okay to take a mental health or a mental day, but at the end of the day, you know what you need to do. You need the discipline. You know what you're doing is wrong. Now you just need to make the first step and execute, man. Toss the vape out. Feel like you need a hit. Good. Go to the gym. Take a cold shower to get your mind off it.
No.
Did I word that good?
yeah.
But no, like I said, there's definitely nothing wrong with having a mental health day. It's when you abuse it
Yeah.
and just it becomes a pattern. It's like, all right, are you really needing a mental health day, or are you just becoming lazy?
It's not even just lazy. It's the discipline, laziness. What about mental fortitude? I need a mental health day. This was really tough. What was really tough? At work today I was super busy and now I'm kind of burnt out and I just don't want to have to repeat the same thing tomorrow. So I need a mental health day.
Oh, that I don't agree with. The only mental health days I will ever justify taking, a family member dies that is extremely close to you. Everything is just crumbling. Like your mother died, you're about to lose a house, your car just got in an accident. Like you just need a break. Yeah, your car just was going.
My car just
That
ran out that
Tesla's
night.
just going on their own.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Well, while we're on the skipping the work, so I haven't skipped work at all for stupid reasons, and I think today might have been a stupid reason. So yesterday, my dog ran over glass and sliced his middle pad open, and he's limping and shit. I didn't go to work today because I wanted to watch him. Is that a stupid reason to not go to work?
I would say no, because you're responsible for your
Right,
dog.
I literally
right? So
watch
you're
my
gonna take
dog
care of
all
the dog.
day limping around.
But you're not using a mental health day to do that.
right.
You're
I'm
just
not making an
taking
excuse saying it's a mental health day.
Right.
Okay. I don't know, I just felt like deep down, like, should I just go to work? But then I don't know. My dog is limping and bleeding out. I don't know.
No, that seems like a good
Yeah,
excuse.
that's a valid reason.
Yeah, I'll say reason, not excuse.
I mean,
But-
don't get me wrong. This with my last job, there was plenty of days where I'm like, I should just call out. Fuck this shit. But it was also one of the worst jobs I've ever had. I was just sticking around just due to the money I was getting.
Yeah.
So I was like in that transition of like, how can I find a job that pays this
I was at a
exact
job
much?
like that, dude. I would accrue for every 8 hours I worked was 1 hour of sick time, and it was like unlimited. So like every one day I accrued, I took it. It's like I don't know what it comes out, how long I had to go, but every time I accrued 1 day of sick time, I just didn't go in.
Okay.
I think I used it on every Friday or something.
Yeah, that'd be like every 8 days.
Yeah.
I know someone like that.
I was like that.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you.
Oh.
Wow, I was guilty. Did you just fart?
We picked that up in the mic.
Kid just shit his pants.
Yeah, now I guess do more editing.
No, I'm keeping that in.
You can.
No. All right, moving on. Kid shit his diaper.
No, it's... I was going to go somewhere with it. I can't remember. Because we went down this whole other rabbit hole.
Forgetting what you were about to talk about. Very toxic of you.
Very Garrett of me.
I came across a TikTok.
Do tell.
Oh God. I'm going to try.
7 seconds.
I'm never going to be able to find it again. Oh. Oh, jeez.
We just got the floor done. Don't be knocking over beers.
No internet connection. Well,
That's fine. But no, there's so many different levels of toxic masculinity, and some of them make sense, some of them generally don't. But I'm pretty sure we've hit a lot of the key points of what legitimate toxic masculinity is.
I mean, I would say so. But the guys that qualify as toxically masculine by today's standard are the ones that are running into burning buildings,
Yeah.
are the ones that are,
yeah, but how old are they? I feel like younger men now, they're bitches.
oh yeah, no. You imagine like what the next generation of like firefighters will be?
No.
All right, you need to go in there and get them out. No, it's
they're
hot.
They're
It has me sweating. I don't like sweating because
dude,
it
what's
irritates
another
my
word?
skin.
What's another word for fighting? For like
Conflict?
no, like they're fire, like meeting in the middle. Like we're not
Fire mediators?
yeah, like if we're fighting, we're fighting. But if we're trying to meet in the middle, so we're not fighting. What's that called? We're
Resolution?
No,
Resolving?
there's another word.
I'm trying to come up with a name.
Starts
for
with a C. Not compensate.
I mean,
Like when you're in a relationship.
I mean,
It's
Yes,
something that you do in
yes,
a relationship.
yes.
Where you're always...
not communicating.
it's kind of...
where you both sacrifice
Yeah,
to meet in the
you
middle.
just said it.
It's not compensating.
You compensate
it-
for...
Yeah, but there's
Fuck.
another word. There's another word for it.
You're losing me, Smalls.
Oh fuck!
Man. I'm going to look this up real quick. What does it mean when two sides make sacrifice?
$5. The first word is compensate.
No.
Dude, it's not compensate. Compensate's to do something to make something seem bigger, right? It's like I have a big truck, compensating for my dick.
Maybe I am wrong.
No, you are.
No, I could be right, though.
No, probably not.
What if I am?
Compromise.
Compromise.
That's
Dude, they're fire compromisers. That's the new generation of firefighters.
Told you,
I've been
start
saying
with a
compromise
C,
the
but
whole
it
time.
wasn't.
And they're going in with their stupid fucking TikTok fro thing they got with the little round glasses.
Oh, Lord. No, I think it's sad because there's not going to be anybody to do those jobs.
No way. Nobody
No.
wants to work. I have to go into this burning
facts.
building and save somebody else? Fuck you.
You shouldn't have been in that building to begin with.
Yeah, for real. How about not starting the fire next time?
Right. Why did you have flammable stuff in your house? That's scary.
Why did you plug 15 MacBooks into one power strip?
Double them up.
You daisy chain them too? Oh my.
Oh,
I think another form of
What all that cotton on your ceiling? Trying to look like
LED.
clouds with the LED lights in
Oh,
them just
yeah.
caught fire.
Dude. Hey, those look sick, though.
they look sick, but they terrify me.
Why?
Do you know how fast cotton burns?
Cotton burns extremely
I
fast.
knew that. Yes, I knew that. My buddy caught on fire and he was wearing a cotton shirt. Yeah, I remember.
Pure cotton.
Yep.
Yeah, you wear a cotton flannel to a fire. Watch how many holes you walk out with. You're like, "Ah."
Cut your jeans up a little bit.
It's like,
and get a lighter to it. Like fray it.
Dude, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Oh.
Fire's scary.
Yeah. Try to avoid
That's
it.
why,
and firefighters are toxic.
hey,
Facts.
good thing California's getting rid of stoves. Gas stoves. They're bad.
Those
think
assault
it's
stoves?
What?
The assault stoves?
Yeah. Hey, nobody's blaming the lightsaber when Anakin went in and killed all those kids.
Are you just going to read off every meme that you see
Yeah,
on
dude, because they
Facebook?
make sense.
You're not wrong.
I blame the lightsaber.
All right, so hit us up. We got TikTok, Instagram, YouTube now. We got videos up there, so go check us out.
Yeah, man.
We'll be on
Subscribe.
Pandora, Spotify, all that. So you know where to find us because you're listening to us. All right, well, remember, this stays here.